understanding, let's go into the marketing branding, because this is where we get to be really artsy-fartsy and where the angles and stuff really start to matter. And then you can take lessons that you learn here and apply them to these other ones. Okay, so let's grab our plant. Let's grab a couple little products and let's do some angles. So, I like to shoot on a sphere. I call it my 360 technique. And it means I get my product where I want it. So you set it up, use your attention to detail, make sure you can see whatever it is that you want to see. Sometimes it takes a little while and lots of rearranging. It's all about variety, because we don't want to see 20 of the same photos on Instagram, just like, here's my product again and again. Like, the branded marketing photos are meant to make it interesting for people. So let's just start off with them in a little line like this. Attention to detail would mean there's the same amount of space in between each element. It doesn't work if it's like that. I mean, you can make anything work, right? But right now I want it to be evenly spaced out. I'm gonna clean my camera again. I think it's gotten a little bit grubby. Okay, so 360 technique. I love this one so much. Imagine that your product is in the middle of a globe, and we attach the phone camera to the side of the globe, and then the phone is going to travel. Now, I'm recording a video so you can watch this, but if you're taking photos, you're going to move the camera and take photos as you move. Like, move it, stop, take a photo, move it again, stop, take it a photo. Like this. So starting straight on eye level, and then we move up. And then we move up, and all along you could be taking photos right now. And the idea is that you're searching for the angles that you like, and as you're moving, you'll see them. If you don't move around, and you simply just think, oh, this angle, this angle, this angle, they're all very detached, and you're not really teaching your brain where on that plane of movement is the angle that I like. You'll feel much more scattered. You'll be like, well, sometimes it's good, and sometimes it's okay, and sometimes it's bad, and I just don't know why. But when you do this, you start to learn, oh, it's right about here that I like it, right? So when I usually like it straight on. I usually like it when you're kind of up and shooting down, like right around here. I usually love it when I'm right above. And then I don't usually ever use anything from behind, especially since when you go behind, you start to see the world back here. Okay, once you've gone up around, now also think about it, now there's a table, so I can't come down and go the full circle, but do as much as you can, which means you can come down here and shoot from underneath. Maybe that's going to be cool. Like, crop that out. Just the top, maybe not. Whoop, my microphone dropped again. Excuse me while I just readjust my life. 1 second. Okay, now the 360 sphere, it's all encompassing. It's not, the 360 sphere is not just up and over, it's up and over in every single direction. So that means when you start straight on, the next thing you're going to do is take a step to the side and do it again. Down low, but now you're going to get all of these angles, but from the 45-degree perspective. And then you're going to move over to the side and you're going to do it again. And this time, see the attention to detail, ugly stuff in the background, move it out of the way so I can get some real good shots. Move my pine cones. Anybody else collect pine cones? I love them. All right. Now we can do some work. Okay, so then you're doing your 360 from the side, moving up and over. And down. Okay, this is where, see all that space in the background? If I wanted to, I can start to experiment now and put all the products down there, and maybe it'll look cool. You know, you're like, hey, we're focused on this. I want this to see our, I just jump in and I start changing stuff by reflex. Like, what if I have them in the front and those other products in the background? That's kind of fun. It shows this is the focus, but those are the rest of them. So when you're learning the 360 thing, you can start and literally just go up and down, 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 until you figure out what you like. And then change it. Change the arrangement. Lay this down. Stand this one up. Now do it again. Up and over. Because now suddenly the above photo is different. And the down here photo maybe doesn't work anymore because now we're just seeing the butt of the product. So then that might give you the idea of, what if we lay them both down? You know, like that's kind of cool. And so it leaves you with so much variety because you're getting all of these angles, and every time you change it up, just do something different. The pose itself, the setup itself is one element, and then it's all the different angles. And those combined, think about how much we can get with all the different poses, all the different angles, all the different combinations. Like, you could just go on all day. So that's really my best advice when you're first starting with product photography, is try the 360. Same with people, actually, really. If you had people sitting here posing together, go all around them, all different directions. That's what I teach people, that's what I've taught my photographers at the Happy Film Company, the business I own that photographs families. You have the family there and you do 360 all around them. That means that you're going to get the portrait from the front, you're going to get them from behind, the back of their heads, same exact thing for products. The only difference is that usually with families and portraits, from behind there is an element of feeling, like a hand is on your back. Usually with products, the back is just ingredients. And so unless you're featuring the ingredients, which is important, but if you're just trying to show off, like, look at this beautiful product, the back is usually not the prettiest part, so we don't usually have much to show there. But still do the 360 so that you can be aware of that. What will happen as well with the 360 is you're going to notice the difference in light. So with the product right here and the light coming in this way, when I am taking any photos on this side of the sphere, the light is going to be very bright. Okay, ooh, hey, wrong direction. Selfie problems. Okay, so when you're taking photos on this side, the light is going to be brighter than when you're on this side of the sphere. All the photos are going to be darker, and there again you see the shadows. As a photographer, you're working with light. Photo is light, graph is the drawing of it. You're drawing with light, you're graphing it, you're documenting it, you're capturing it, you're recording it. It's all about understanding what is and what isn't. This is light. The opposite of that light is the shadow. It's not opposite. You know, it's by being aware of the shadow, it will help you realize where the light is coming from, how intense it is, right? If this was super, super bright light, the shadow would be very dark. So the softer the lighter the shadow. Where is the light in the sky? If there's no shadow, we know this about the sun, then the shadow is down into the earth. But we don't want to light our products from above, so we're going to be lighting them from the side, which means there's always going to be this shadow, unless we bring in some type of lighting and fill the shadows. But that's a little bit more advanced, and we're just talking about some simple stuff today. Let's see. That was getting me onto this third topic. I already went there naturally. Lighting. Okay? So be aware of the angles. Now I'm working right now in a white room with natural light